y'all, it's Amaya and I am back with another video. Alright, let me have y'all attention for 30 seconds because for some strange reason we have a very short attention span, so I'm going to talk real fast for 30 seconds. Listen, my channel is making a whole 360 from what it was to what it is now, and I'm going to tell you exactly what that is. For a very long time now, I've always been into self-care. Always. For years now. This just didn't start because of quarantine. I got deeper into it because of quarantine, but I've always been this way. Growing up, I used to tell my friends, you know what, let's not eat this, let's try this instead. Let's be a little bit more healthier. Let's stop eating this. Let's use something more natural instead of things with so many harmful chemicals. I've been this way, still am. And over the time I noticed, you know, trying to figure out how to make my channel better, I was realizing that I was putting a lot of BS out. And it wasn't me, it was literally just BS. So I'm like, dang, well, how can I make it better? I basically just went back, what do I do every day? I'm always taking care of myself. I love to take care of myself. I love to make myself better in all aspects. So I was like, you know what? That's what we're doing for my channel. So welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please go down, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. If not, welcome back, player. So for today's video, we are going to reset through self-care for year 2021. We're resetting for the new year because it's a new year. Why not? We got a new president. We got that Cheeto out of the White House. We on to a good start. So let's keep rolling. First, let's talk about what self-care is. Everybody thinks self-care is taking a bubble bath, putting on a mask, getting your hair done, getting your nails and toes done. And those are a part of self-care. But self-care is such a broad spectrum of things. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. Self-care is what people do for themselves to establish and maintain health and to prevent and deal with illness. It is a broad concept encompassing hygiene, general and personal, nutrition, type and quality of food eaten, lifestyle, sporting activities, leisure, etc., environmental factors, living conditions, social habits, etc., socio-economic factors, income level, cultural beliefs, etc., and self-medication. In less words, it's basically saying there's more than 250 ways to take care of yourself, whether that's through eating healthy, taking a trip, getting your hair done, exercising. There's different ways to take care of yourself, and I just want to reset with you guys and tell you what I do to reset through self-care for the new year. First thing we're going to talk about is our mind. Listen, when your mind ain't right, you ain't right. Period. When your mind not right, you can tell it in your walk. You just negative, you got a bad attitude. You can see it in your face. You can really see when somebody's mind isn't right and it's just full of negativity, and sometimes it can lead to being super stressed and sometimes depressed. So some of the things that I do to just get my mind right, get it at ease, because your mind is your foundation, I meditate. I meditate weekly. I don't meditate every day, but I do meditate for 4 minutes. Get in, get out, as long as I do it. I really just meditate on what I want to be and who I want to be. I meditate with gratitude. I breathe in positivity, letting out all the negativity. I breathe in some love, let out all that hate, because in order to become that person that we want to be, you got to get your mind right. And through that, I do meditate, and I also read. I picked up a couple books, but as of right now, I'm reading this book called The 5 a.m. Club. And when I tell you, that book is good, and I'm not even finished with the book. That book is really, really good. So far, that's what I'm seeing in that book, and I like looking at things from a different perspective instead of just my own, just to see, you know, maybe I can look at this differently. And I love this book. Basically, the book is just about owning your mornings and basically starting at the beginning of your mornings to basically have a great, productive day, period. I also plan. Listen, we gotta have our ducks in a row. We can't be stressed, not living in the moment, worrying about what we gotta do tomorrow, worrying about what we didn't do yesterday. Plan. We gotta plan and execute our plans, okay? I write it down all in my journal and I check it off as I go. and plan. And it puts my mind at ease knowing that I checked these things off, got them done, and went on about my day, and I can do the same thing the next day. I also journal a lot. I journal when I feel sad mostly, or mad. Honestly, I feel like journaling is really good for people who may not be able to afford a therapist. I don't have a therapist, and I feel like through journaling, I talk sugar honey iced tea about people if I want to through my journal. You know, if I'm feeling really sad and frustrated, I let it all out through my journal, and I feel like that's really good to journal and get all that out and not be walking around all tense and mad at the world, because you know, life is hard. It really is. I'm just put it out there. It's ghetto as hell, but Lord forgive me. It's ghetto. Negative 10 out of 10, but we can get through it as long as we just find ways to really put our mind at ease, and journaling is a really good way to reset and let it all out. And which brings me to getting my mind right, last but certainly not least, praying. I pray every single morning. I talk to God every single morning. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, whoever you may believe in, to each his own, but I do believe in God, and I pray every single morning. I wake up with gratitude, thanking God for waking me up healthy, being able to walk and talk and be able to do the things that a lot of people can't do. And just to know that I have those talks with God every morning, praying to him, asking him and thanking him, puts my mind at ease, makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing for the most part. And those are really things that I just do to reset my mind, because the mind is where it's all at. Next, we're gonna talk about our soul. Like I said, I'm gonna calm down a little bit. When it comes to our soul, I also pray when it comes to my soul as well, because it's my soul. When I pray, it really makes me feel calm. It makes me feel so much closer to God to know that I'm praying and talking to him. And I really love praying. It's really good for my soul. Caring for your soul is also really good. Why is my dad talking and messing up my video? Hold on. Okay, we're back. Come on, Scooter. You okay, let's let Scooter be in the video. Next, we're gonna talk about our body. Yaddy, 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 yaddy. Let's talk internally. Hydrate, ladies and gents. Please hydrate. I had really, really bad skin issues, really bad acne about 3 years ago. A lot of people used to always say, oh, drink water, drink water, drink water. I was like, I am drinking water. Like, what are you talking about? I'm drinking water. And what I noticed was I just wasn't drinking enough. Really, you're supposed to drink half of your weight in ounces. For me, that's about 6 bottles a day. So just imagine for you. And our body is mainly made up of water. So hydrate. You will be able to tell the difference. I promise. If you're drinking how much you're supposed to be drinking, you will be able to tell the difference. Hydrate. Really reset your body and hydrate. You can also detox. I use CBD tea, the CBD tea that you probably see everywhere on Instagram. It works for me, and I detox with that. Or you can use chlorophyll or water. I use chlorophyll because it's a internal deodorant. I saw on TikTok that this girl was using it for her skin, and she said it made her skin clear and everything, and I honestly believe that. But I don't know, I didn't really use it for my skin, so I probably didn't even see a difference. But yeah, using chlorophyll or detoxing, I will link all this stuff down below. Also, we gotta eat healthy. I'm not a vegetarian, but I cut out pork completely. I cut out a lot of things out of my diet to become a whole lot more healthier than what I was, and I can tell the difference through everything. Eating healthy, I put a little chicken on my salad. Ain't nothing wrong with a little chicken on your salad. It's okay. Eat your salad and go about your day. Next, I want to talk about supplements. Listen to me. I take vitamins every morning, and I take multivitamins. I take collagen for my skin because I have textured skin. I'm also trying a new remedy with sea moss. Look up sea moss. Sea moss has so many minerals and things that basically maintain health, and supplements completely maintain your health. And I advise everybody to go out and get you some vitamins and really turn your body around because Listen, it's 2021 and we need to have the bodies of Teyana Taylor, Lori, all of them, okay? Next, we're gonna talk about externally. When it comes to my skin, I go in on my skin. I really sit there in the mirror, just soaking in all of the good natural products that I use for my skin. Get yourself a mask and talk to yourself in the mirror. Take a few pictures. Really just take care of your skin and really just, you know, love on your skin, because your skin needs love. I talk to my skin sometimes. I be like, listen, heifer, you need to get right. My skin really be acting up sometimes, especially when I have something important to do like filming. I gotta tell my skin, listen, heifer, get it together, okay? You know, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Next, we're gonna talk hair. Listen, you can wash your hair. I don't wash my hair that often, but you know, go get your hair done. Oil it up if you please. Moisturize your scalp. Really take care of your hair. Just like your skin and your hair, find out what your skin needs as well as what your hair needs, and really go in with it. Next, I want to talk about shaving, moisturizing, and exfoliate. I try not to shave that often because I don't want bumps and everything. However, when it comes to exfoliate, I make sure I exfoliate because I am prone to ingrown hairs and I have to exfoliate or I'm gonna be looking like a crunch bar. And we don't do that. We don't know her. We don't do that here. Exfoliate, really exfoliate. Exfoliate all over your body. I exfoliate my face. I do it all. And then I go into moisturizing. I moisturize with two different things. Sometimes I use lotion and oil, and sometimes I just use oil. It really all depends. Right now I'm using lotion and oil because it's winter time, and in Miami that cool breeze be coming and you don't want your skin to be cracking. We not doing that. We're moisturizing. We're going out with the moisturizer on our skin and we're gonna be glowing and we're gonna be moisturized. I don't know what made my dad's genetics be part lizard, but I am definitely part lizard and I am dry as hell, and I gotta stop cussing. And when it comes to moisturizing, really moisturize your skin, especially right now because it's winter time. You don't want your skin to be peeling and cracking because it's not cute. I also stretch my body. I'm getting older. I feel like sometimes I be feeling like a 90-year-old person because I just be moving, bones be cracking, chest be feeling heavy and stuff, and I'm just like, So, you know, stretch your body, really get moving. Some people do yoga. I twerk. I like to twerk. Twerking is my yoga, honestly. If you want to be real, I twerk. I like to shake my butt a little bit, do what I gotta do, and yeah, that's really it. So next, let's talk about our surroundings. We are a product of our environment, so let's organize. Let's keep a clean space. Let's, you know, organize things to where we know where they are. Do what we need to do. We don't want to be looking like, what did that guy say on that TikTok? We don't want our rooms to be looking like the inside of a Walmart. Let's do what we need to do. Keep it clean. Keep it classy, you know, get your stuff. When your stuff is organized, you can get your stuff and go. You ain't gotta be fadoodling and rushing, because rushing really stresses me out. I do not like to rush. So let's clean out everything. I threw out all my clothes, pairs and pairs and pairs of shoes. I threw it all out and gave it to Goodwill, gave it to people who really need it, and really just started over. It's 2021. Why not start over with a new wardrobe? Cut your hair if you will. Do whatever you need to do to get rid of all of that, because they say that hair carries bad energy, clothes, shoes, all that old stuff. Get rid of it. Give it away. Give it away. Get rid of it. Let's clean out all our surroundings. I even gave my dogs a deep cleaning. They got groomed. I cleaned out their cages, cleaned out their bowls and everything, and they were feeling good too. I got a humidifier. Humidifiers are really good for the air, for purifying the air with the oils that I put in it, and it also moistures the air, moisturizes the skin, hydrates and moistens the skin, which is really good for me because I have dehydrated dry skin. Next, we're gonna talk about those procrastinated errands that we didn't do. We all have those errands that we have to do that we probably let carry on into 2021. Let's get rid of those. Let's do all those errands that we needed to do. I had my gun license process that I needed to finish. I went to the post office, sent everything in, got done with that because I am a young lady and I need to be protected. It's a lot of stuff going on, especially what just happened in the U.S. Capitol. It's not going down over here. You know, we're not just walking around with mace. I am really small and I have to have my protection. So I did that process, and I got all that going. So I'll have my license for my gun and be good. I had to call my dentist. Listen, I have cavities, and I think it's because my teeth are just brittle, because my dad's teeth are also brittle. And I had to call the dentist. I really hate my dentist. I didn't want to do it, but I still did it. So we're growing here. Do those things you have to do. Make a vision board. I still didn't make my vision board. That's the only procrastinated errand that I did not do, because I want to figure out how I want to decorate it. So I didn't do that. But yeah, last, let's talk about some self-loving. We're gonna talk about some self-love. When it comes to self-love, basically the way I define self-love, I feel like self-love is just really just loving on yourself. I love to shop and I love to eat. Is my lighting good? I shop and I eat all day, probably every day. I eat mostly, but you know, I go online, I may buy a little something, just make myself a little happy through a little retail therapy, do all those things that you know you just really love to do for yourself. Put on a robe. Listen, in due time, y'all will see that I love robes. Put yourself on a plush, nice robe, sit down, lay back, watch TV, be lazy, not for too long. We don't do that. Being lazy is ghetto. You know, speak to loved ones. You know, I be busy a lot, and when I get a chance to speak to, you know, my family and friends, I really just savor the moment. I just talk to them and I laugh and giggle and do whatever it is that I'm doing with them. And you know, it's just really good to, you know, talk to other people. You know, it's also good to be alone too. And also stock up on all the stuff that you need. We're in a panoramic. You don't need to keep going outside to Walmart or to the grocery store trying to, oh, I need this, oh, I need this. Stock up. Get all the stuff that you need, all the stuff that you do to maintain your physique, whatever that may be, whether it's groceries, products. Restock up on all of them. Have it in, buy 2, buy 3, or you could just buy 1. Stock up on those masks, stock up on all that stuff. And for some extra self-loving, like I said, I love to twerk. Twerking is my version of yoga. I twerk a lot. A lot of people don't see me twerk, but my family sees me twerk all the time. I'll get out of the tub, put on my pajamas, and just start twerking and just start dancing. I don't know why, but I just like to, and I'm gonna keep doing it more. I don't want to do too much on camera, but I love to twerk. However, you have reached the end of this video. I want to thank you for tuning in if you did. If you want to, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment down below. And like I always say, keep on pushing because I am gone.